Pull the toes up. Open the hands up. You feel the tension at the hands and at the ankles. Come on, let's go. Toes up. Toes up, toes up, toes up. Come on, feel that dorsiflexion. Put the foot down. That was real lazy. Let's be crisp, man. Don't be lazy, be crisp. Put the foot down. You should feel bouncy. The stride should feel big. You should feel airtime. It's not get a lot of little steps in. It's get as many few big steps in as possible, right? Come on, man. Toes up. Bounce. Feel the bounce. Put the foot down. Don't pick the foot up. Put the foot down. Come on. Put it down. Bigger. 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 Good. I do. That was better. What's next? Hey, man, you decided until we lift weights to stretch, so that's on you. You had all yesterday to stretch. And all the day before yesterday to stretch, too. Well, you don't think about it till it's time to lift weights again, and guess what? Now you all sore. What's next? Let's go, rotary. On you. Come on. Put those hands back harder. It should be the same intensity. Arm swinging back and a knee drive up. Keep the toe up. Lock the knee out. Come on, faster, more aggressive. Come on. Pick that toe up. That toe's hanging. Let's go high knees, go. Come on, come on. Yeah, lazy. You need to exaggerate on warm-ups so that when it's time to sprint, you don't feel like you're still warming up, man. And that's the problem we be having. You want to be lazy with the drill, so now it's time to do the sprint work, and guess what? You're still warming up because you didn't use the warm-up properly. Exaggerate the movements. Don't take the easy way out. Take the hard way out to make sure you're warmed up. Come on, let's get one more. Crisp, man, crisp. The lazy ones don't get you better, man. You're just wasting your time. Should be crisp. Bah! Bah! Switch! Switch! Quick! Quick! Aggressive, man. Hit those elbows back. Pull that ankle up to dorsiflex. Keep the straight leg on the supporting leg. That leg should not be bending. Everything is done from the ankle up. Come on, let's go. Come on, pull the abs in position. Keep the hands open. Toe up. Slow it down. Freeze frame it. Lock that left knee out. That knee should not be dropping, bro. That knee should not be dropping. Lock the knee out. Pick the knee up. Knee on the ground locks out. The other knee as high as possible. Aggressive arms when we transition, man. Don't be lazy. We're just going to do it again. Pick the toes up. Let's go high knees. Come on. Aggressive. Aggressive. Swing the arms. Yeah. Take a breather. We're going to get some arm swings. Then we're going to get the standing starts. You get a little stretching in, then we will get started. We're at the track. We have 3 sets of 3 by 30 meters plus 70 meters. So the cone is at the track at 30 meters. It's going to be an all-out sprint to 30 from a 3-point stance. And then we're jogging / trotting down to the 100-meter line. As long as he doesn't walk, it's okay. Turn around and we go again. So 30 meters is 100%, so we can execute. All right, well, we're looking to execute for these first 30. And then we're working in a little bit of conditioning by just getting the trot and the jog to the finish line. All right, so we were in great shape back in March. And then you know what happened. He's been sitting at home. We picked up a lot of mass, but right now it's slowing us down. He's very strong, so we need to be chopping down this weight. And this is the way that we're safely going about it. All right, 30s plus 70s. Next session, we'll go a little further. Once I see his legs are back, he's not flat, we'll start doing real quote unquote sprint workouts. All right, what's next? What's next? All right, let's get some standing starts. Stand into the cone, you're falling. Falling start, you're focused on feeling the sensation of falling. If you fight it, then guess what? We're not doing what we're supposed to do. Feel like you're falling on your face. Don't worry about the technique. Fall, 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 fall. That was good. Now let's fall more. Let's fall more. Walk all the way back. I need to, for a split second, feel like you're going to face plant. And if that's not there, then guess what? The angle's not there. And that's something that you have to know as you warm up. If you're warming up for a freaking track meet, you need to get that angle there. Because when it's time to race, you can't think about any of that. If you are thinking about it, you're racing for second place at best. That's how it works, all right? Let's fall more. Let's think less. Let the arms move into position as they do on instinct without you having to think your way through it. More fall. Don't try and go forward, Lewis. Try to stand in place and fall on your face and allow the form to come as it does. Take a breather. Going again. More forward lean, more falling sensation. Bigger arm drive, more aggressive arm drive. Come on, let's go putting it together. Inhale as you fall, so you can exhale when you start moving. More fall, Lewis, right in place, on your face. It's a little better. A little better. Did you bring the football? All right, well, next we got standing starts. Same thing. Now I want you to get to that good forward angle as soon as you start moving, all right? It doesn't switch up just because you're in a standing start. Just like when we go to 3-point, you have to find that forward angle immediately, all right? That was good. You feeling warm? Your arms opening up a little more? All right, that's what the warm-up does. Yeah, because we ain't running how long? You've been out here doing the freaking out-of-shape workouts, man. We need to get away from those. We need to get back to more short sprints, man. Short sprints and plyos. So this fall and winter, man, you can get crazy explosive, bro. You need to be dunking on everybody by the end of this year, man. By the end of 2020, you need to be dunking off vertical right underneath the basket. Bro, doesn't matter. You're freaking 6 foot. 5'11". You about to be 6 foot by the summertime, so you can stop with the excuses, bro. Curry don't give excuses. You see him go out there and dunk sometimes. He's only 6'3". Oh, well, hey, man, he can dunk. And he don't make excuses about not being tall enough. Spud Webb ain't make excuses. He went out there and won dunk contest at 5'7". He did 360 in the NBA competition. Freaking won. It's the end of it. Let's go. Let's go. Stand and start. Good receiver stance, man. None of that weak stuff. Come on. Good forward lean. Use the arm. Sit. Huh. Gotta work on the arm swing and running. That's it. Everything else he does a decent job with when he puts it together. What do you say? One more standing start, or are you ready to get started? All right, let's go. 3-point stance. It's 100%, Lewis. If you're not using max energy, then guess what? You're doing it wrong. And if you can't use max energy for 30 meters, then guess what? We got to switch the workout out and go do freaking 2-3 laps at a time. So it's going to be on you, man. If you run lazy, I will give you lazy, long over distance workouts. All right? So if you want to be out here running 4 laps at a time on Thursday, then you go ahead and run these as lazy as you want. If you want to be a speed demon and improve your acceleration, then you take these serious, man. 3-point stance. Inhale at the set position. As soon as you move, you're chasing the sensation of falling, okay? Don't think about how to sprint. Chase the sensation of falling and use max intensity all the way through the finish line. You can trot, you can jog to the 100-meter mark, just don't walk. That's on you when you're ready. You're falling forward and you're using max intensity, Lewis. You're not thinking about how to sprint. Let's go, on you. Huh? 3-point stance. As soon as you move, you're chasing the sensation of falling, Lewis. Feel like you're falling and let your legs and your arms catch up to that feeling. Come on, let's go. On you, inhale that set. You're falling, Lewis. Through the cone, you got plenty of space. Let's go. Nice and easy through the line. Run all the way through. All right, so nice and easy. And so through the repetitions and then through the next few sessions, it's going to go cleaning up a lot. All right, so today it's going to look like he's a football player who's trying to run fast, which is what he is. After we get a few consistent weeks, it's going to clean up and he'll start looking like a true sprinter like he was back in March before, we had the whole shutdown. All right, so little by little, you will see the progress. So it's okay if your athletes look flat, like they are not sprinters when they start. That is expected because no one is just born a freaking natural sprinter. That was all right. The angle was decent, but we need more intensity, man. It's like you go to 90 and you think 90 is enough. And guess what? 90 is good for like 4th place. Because what would 90 get you in a classroom? Just barely an A, right? And guess what? You know who gets the gold medal in the classroom if it's track? The guy who gets 100. The guy who gets 90 gets 4th place. The guy who gets 95, guess what place he gets? 3rd. And guess what the guy who got a 98 get? 2nd. Make sense? Only person who wins is the guy that gets 100, bro. So you need to be out here moving at 100 or you're not training to be the fastest. Does that make sense, Lewis? Next rep, bro. As soon as you release to sprint, it's an exhale, and it's moving as frantic as possible. Does that make sense? Don't think about how, man. We learn how little by little. Just be frantic, 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 frantic until you cross that line, and then you can ease up. Catch your breath. Got 2 more, and then we get a little extra rest. Did you bring spikes? You won't need them. You running like that, why would we put spikes on, right? Won't make no sense, doggy. So I will show 2 more reps, which will be the complete first round, and then I'll end it so you guys ain't sitting here bored watching the same thing over and over. Lewis, your job is to find the sensation of falling and use max intensity. Not sprint right, not sprint fast, not have your arms this way or that way. There's 2 cues. Number 1, you're finding the sensation of falling as far down the track as you can. And number 2 is what? What's number 2? Bro, max intensity. I don't care about the swing. You need to be until you cross the line. Does that make sense? Come on, man. Let's go. It's intensity, Lewis. It's not how to do it. Just use all of your energy. It's that simple. Let's go. 30 meters. Inhale that set. Exhale. Max intensity, Lewis. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Swing. 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 Yeah, a little better. All right, so you guys are seeing that the movement, he's probably trying, but it's just not very intense. And that is the extra 20 pounds that we have put on, all right? And so the good thing is we got video so you can see the difference, all right? What does 20 pounds of extra weight do? Even if you get the extra strength, all right? Completely different sprinting, completely different movement patterns. So that is our objective this fall and winter. Take that weight off. That was better. One more. Now let's be more crisp with the arms. All right? Intensity through that arm swing. Frantic, bro. If you're at 99%, you're not using enough energy. Does that make sense? The only energy that counts is 100%. Everything else will eventually meet an athlete who's simply trying harder. That makes sense? Even if he's not faster. If he's trying harder, you're going to give him a freaking chance, bro. One more, then you take a break. And we will get 2 more rounds and we will be done. So this is 3 sets of 30 plus 70. That's 1 round. Then we rest and repeat it twice for the entire workout. I know you're not tired, man. From those 30 meters of about 90%, bro. If you can give me one at 100%, then it would be okay, like if you huff and puff every now and then. But when you're out here running at 85%, dog, there's no reason to be huffing and puffing. You need to find a higher intensity, all right? So whatever that intensity was on this last rep, you need to find a new max. So if that was at 99%, you need to let loose and let 100% come about. If you're trying, you're not running your fastest. Does that make sense? Don't try, just be at your absolute fastest energy. Most intense energy. Don't be big, don't be fast, don't be thinking about the freaking movements. It's intensity what we're after here, all right? We clean up the movements when we do sprint drills and when we do the tempo runs. Today, you need to learn how to find a new max energy, Lewis. That's it. It needs to be, look, all the way through the line, bro. It never eases up. Last one, we get a break. Come on, let's go. Come on, doggy, last one. Frantic, bro. I don't care about the movements, and we're not even timing it, man. Frantic all the way through the line. Better. All right, guys, that was the end of 1 round. All we're going to do is take a break and repeat it twice more. 3 times to 30 meters plus 70 meters is 1 round. We take a break. This is to work on his acceleration and get a bit of conditioning in by getting in the extra 70 meters, all right? Over time, when his first 30 looks like a true sprinter, then we will start switching the workout up, all right? So then it'll probably be 40 meters plus a little run through. Then eventually we'll take away the run through altogether because that conditioning isn't really getting us in better shape, and they'll just be flat out sprints, walk back, so on and so forth, all right? So it's a process, especially when they don't know how to sprint like true sprinters yet. We will be back Thursday around 4 o'clock. We'll see you then.